Hail to the Commanders, hail victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Houston. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing 3rd and 14, they pick it up.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Hail to the Commanders, hail Nick Carney.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Houston Texans.
Jamie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here we go. Shots, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Now Daniels drops this one off to Portis. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's third and 4.
19 Tiger.
Now third and 4.
Bronco lead, 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Hot 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, Washington.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Washington.
The kicker on.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Foster. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both got...
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
First down. A gain of 36 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. An inside give. Here's Portis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Throwing now is Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nothing doing. he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now
they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 11-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18. What's that?
Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
A loss of 5 on the play.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Tommy Townsend.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Daniels looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Here's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Texans 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
21, Texans 14. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Tony. 11.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Here we go. Crack all week. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 light. 18. Pioneer.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 9 there, sets up second and goal.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Back to throw, Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
A first down carry for Foster. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll be taken down at the 34. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going up the middle, Foster. And a short gain down to about the 33. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Play action. Stroud now. To the right side and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready, break.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. It was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. If they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A give. This is Foster. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
All right. Like he said, swap. Mother swap.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
37-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Second and 14. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
118. What's up? Hey, uno. Hey.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 11.
Stroud now on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, and they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Cougar 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
18, 5 in. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 79, Grosso.
Here's a second and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Into space at the 45. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They set up the screen to Portis. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. Let go.
Now Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 42, Texans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, ready.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Toss right side, Foster. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Texans 28. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
49-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Christian Harris. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
To throw is Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On the jump.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready, right?
That is caught. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 49. Texans 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll hand off to Foster. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Stroud looking to change the play. They'll go again with Foster. And a strong run there as they take this all the way down to the 35. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
the defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
a big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Stroud out of the gun here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
it is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Quick completion here to Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. Running right, Portis. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Here's Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Working out of the gun, Daniels drops this one off to Portis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group.
And got his man complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 28 yards. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. To try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Commanders 63, Texans 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go, Jack.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late for. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to let it go again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Washington, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.